Well, there she is in all her glory. It's April 16th. I have exactly 1 month, 4 weeks to finish this truck. But that boils down to about 4 days, about 40 hours, and it's going to be close. So, anyways, the front end's back on, the rear end's on. There's a big puddle under there. The rear main seal's gone. Don't ask. Anyways, it's been a long road. A lot of other issues have slowed us up. Oh, the motor's looking pretty good. And we've got a Edelbrock manifold on there. 650 carb. The headers. I'll get a formula for the horsepower, but let's just say it'll be one quick Bronco and still drivable. Love the height. It's about where she's gonna sit. Maybe just a little bit lower. And I got a deal on 4 beautiful brand new tires. So I'm working on that, and the power steering is going in. The suspension, big brakes, all new parts. Excuse me, I've been sandblasting all day. Anyways, with the help of a good friend, we're gonna get this Bronco done. And I just want to give a quick update. And even though I'm tired, things are going great. The truck's looking great, and it's going to be awesome. And we'll see you at the BYOB. This stuff is sandblasting my eyes. Alright, from the last video, it's only been about a day. And I'm still working hard. Another full day of morning errands, but then the rest on the truck. And here's where we're at. The rear end is finally in, and no leaks. Drive shaft is in, if you can see it. I'm still waiting on the master cylinders for the brakes. Front end is in. Just got to put the rest of the studs in. Of course, the studs I got were wrong, and but I wanted to get it off the jack stands and together. So now I am working in the center here, putting in power steering, the new steering column for the automatic, and a few other little items in and around the engine compartment that make it that'll be a little bit easier before the motor goes in. The motor is ready to go. I pulled a few things off to make it easy to drop in. Try not to scratch up anything. And practicing placing all the items around the motor, alternator, power steering, because honestly I've forgotten how the brackets go on, but it's pretty much only one way. So the water pump isn't on, it's just placed there. I'll take it back off again. I'll put it on once the truck is in. I just want to make sure I get all the bolts right. Same thing with the new dipstick. What else is going on here? That's about it. I am, if you look around the garage, it's a lot brighter, and it's a lot cleaner. So I've been spending that time, and there's hardly any parts. I am running out of parts, which means I'm getting closer to the end. I know there's still a long punch list, but we're getting there. These bolts here represent a total of 5 trucks, so don't get scared about all those extra nuts and bolts. They are actually extra nuts and bolts. Alright, I'm going to keep it short because I'm going to get back to work, and hopefully this next time, maybe even on this video, you'll see the motor in. Thumbs up, getting it done. Later. Alright, so we have just going over things. All the drivetrains all set, brakes all set and in. Of course, we have to add the master cylinder and finish up this motor and the ignition. I've been getting a lot of help from friends and from Tom's Bronco parts, and so we're still 2 weeks out. I'm starting to work on the dash now. I pulled it away. You can see there a dash. That's factory. That orange came off another Bronco. That cowl piece. That's how this whole truck started. There was nothing from here forward. All that, everything I put on last year. And then, you know, if you've been watching the videos, this is all was done this year. Now we're going back over and gonna make it look pretty. So that's where we're at. We'll continue on. So here we go. The hubs are all done. New rotors, new pads, new calipers, new worn lockout hubs. The 302 all set to go. We're getting there. Most of the hard stuff's done. Just keep running into problems, little things like I'm missing one seal. I don't know if I had it and lost it or if they never sent it for the hubs. So I gotta get one of those. Anyways, hey, it's late Sunday night, and I just want to show you guys something real quick here. Been just working on a little bit of wiring, but if I spray a little of that in there, and I turn the key over here, yeah, oh yeah. Alright, it's been about 8 days and nights non-stop work on this truck. Sorry about the lack of videos. People that'll come later and watch will wonder how did I got to this point. But I'm working by myself, and there's been so many jobs I've had to do over and over again. I definitely could have shot some video, but I need to get a better camera, tripod, that kind of stuff. But anyways, here we're at. Without further ado, alright, motor is completely in. All the bolts are tightened down, re-tightened down, double checked. Yes, I have to put the shroud on. I'm looking for some bolts for that right now. But things like, you can see those transmission lines right there. I forgot to put them in. And then when you do that, you have to take the headers out, the starter out, the headers out, and try to force the lines in beside the motor and everything. And they've already been off and on, I'm sure, a number of times, so they're all bent up. That was a heck of a job. Getting the carburetor linkage. What I'm talking about is all these little jobs just to because this carburetor, of course, is wider than the stock one, as you can see by the angle there. So luckily I had these left over from my days of Cub Cadets linkages, and this is a battery tie down rod because it's threaded at one end, so we make that work, although I cut it a little too short. I'm worried about that. Might have to rebend that a little bit more just so it doesn't pop out at a wrong time. Getting all the belts to line up was another chore. You can see washers. Over on this side for the alternator, I literally cut a socket, an old I don't know, 18, 19 millimeter, you know, horrible socket. Anyways, thing was all rounded out anyways, junk. So it makes a nice chrome spacer. Right now I'm modifying the stock fan shroud because although the radiator seems like it's in the right spot, it worked fine. It's a little bit high, which made the bottom rub a little bit. Everything has been put on and taken off at least 2 to 3 times to make fit. Oh, that's right. Even the power brake booster rubbing against the inner fender. Because if you go way back, you'll see that I put this whole front end on the truck, and obviously, you know, I'm off a 1/4 of an inch here or there or whatever. And then also even parts that came off this motor, when they go back on, you know, everything needs an adjustment, whether it's a washer, a hammer, a torch. You have to bend, prod, slam, and you know what, so it fits, it works, and that's all that really matters. Still hard to believe those shows, they just put them together in 2 days or a week or whatever. Really having a hard time believing that. But then again, if you look at the picture, they got what, 30, 40 people working. Everybody's got one little section to work on, and they use all brand new stuff. I'm repurposing a lot of my things, and everything has been reworked. So anyways, I got another long day ahead of me. Approximately 4 days, working days left, so I need to get going. Alright, it's just about midnight on Friday night, so actually it's Saturday morning. I gotta work all day today on this truck. We're really close. Exactly 1 week to the BYOB thing, and here we're at. I just sat the winch in there. Everything in the engine compartment is down and tight. I'm just gonna switch out the battery because this battery that my buddy gave me is junk. Might have looked new, but it's junk. He took my battery that was in there, you know, and I'll get you a better one. Well, anyway, so I bought a new interstate. I'm gonna put that in there. The doors are all primed up, ready to go. I am going to go in primer. This is going to be the look. Primer with some red lines. A little tribute to the hot rod. Hot rodding in general. And just black and red, baby. And yes, that is a cold start. That engine starts and runs beautifully. Not bad for 35 years old. I might just highlight these letters with a little bit of white so the Ford will shine through. Alright, I'm tired, I'm out. There she is. All done. Just gotta throw the seats of the roll bar in it. Right here and over there, whatever. Whew. Long, strange road. She looks sweet. 1968 Bronco. Powered by a 1975 302 with an automatic C4 tranny. Got a little bit of an oil leak. Just fired it up. Just took it for its little ride. And she looks sweet. That is one badass Bronco. That Bronco I just spent, I don't know how many hours working on, but it is awesome. It's fun to drive and worth every penny and amount of time I spent on it. It rides so quiet and nice, and boy, is it going to be a fun summer. So 2013, going to be a year to remember. Summer of Bronco.